Hey everyone, welcome back to Pak Chat. Thanks, Carmen. We'll just wait for Cheyenne to join and then we'll get started. Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
hey everyone.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm all right. Just for everyone at home, do you want to maybe give a little bit of context as to what you're doing right now just to stay in shape and kind of get prepared for university next year?
Honestly, like everything's kind of in the air, as everyone knows. So I feel like I'm just like doing my best to like stay in the best shape and like just get like as many like touches as I can. Like just um sorry, I'm looking at the comments as I talk. I know
All
I
good,
can't
all
I can't
good,
read them.
all good. It happens.
Um um yeah, and just get like small touches because everything like goes a long way.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? Usually I give the person an intro. How about you give yourself an intro? I've known you for a little bit. You're a bold, outgoing person. How about you give yourself a little bit of an intro?
Okay. Hey guys, I'm Cheyenne. A lot of people call me Shy. I started playing volleyball in 15U and I did like some GTA Premier, some Pac-Man camps before that, but like 15U was like the year I started. And then oh, like am I supposed to go through it all?
You can go through it briefly. We'll
Okay,
we'll
and then
talk
I
we'll talk
played
about it.
okay, and then I played some Team Ontario throughout that and then I committed to my university this past August. So,
Cool.
yeah.
So you said that you played some GTA Premier League. Was that your
Yeah.
was that your first interaction with volleyball?
So I think I did a spikes when I was like I must have been like 6 or 7, but I like don't remember it all. I just know that I still have a shirt though. But so I did that and
Okay.
then in grade 8 I actually tried out for the 14U team and but like at that point I had like no idea like how good I was, what volleyball. I literally just knew Pac-Man because everyone just knows Pac-Man. But so I was just
Okay.
went there to see like where I stand in volleyball. And then
Right.
I ended up not making that team. And then I decided to do the GTA Premier Camp. And that was super good. That was once a week. And yeah.
So you said you didn't make it. What was the motivation behind not making the team in 14 and then coming back in 15 to try out?
Honestly, like it was just like me knowing that like all like I just had so much like passion for it, even though I was not good at all in when I tried out in 15U, but like just knowing that it was something that I loved and wanted to do.
Right.
So I just kind of like I did it like GTA Premiere once a week, and I just kind of like even like some of the coaches like they literally started playing. They started like coaching in the morning, doing all the camps, and then I was the last one because I was like the 8 o'clock one or whatever,
Right.
and they would literally like stay with me after just for me to get more touches. So
I
shout
think
out
I
to
remember
Manu
that.
and yeah,
I think I remember that. So
yeah.
moving to your first year club, you're walking into your first club tournament. What's going through your head?
Oh my goodness. I remember I used to carpool with Divya and Umi, if you guys are here. Hey guys. Anyways, so I used to carpool with them and I remember right before the tournament they were like, "Oh, like this team's going to be there, this team, this team, this team." And I'm just like sitting there like I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Like I had no idea what the teams were. I had no idea like what the past like things were, all of that. So like I was literally just going in there like knowing my team and that's all. Like there was no and like I kind of just went in with a mindset like I have no idea how much playtime I'm gonna get,
Right.
but like at the like I just kept on supporting everyone else because at the end of the day, like it's not important what for myself what I do. It's more important about like as a team what we finish and accomplish.
Yeah, for sure. So that year, right, the first year you made it, I believe you won the Medal of Excellence, right?
I won the most improved for 15U.
Most improved, right?
Yeah.
So to get that award in 15U, right, that being your first year of volleyball, what did that like? Did that maybe help you with your confidence on the court and stuff?
When I got that award, honestly, like I talked to my coach Pratik about it as well. He like said that like obviously if I start in 15, obviously I should improve the most. Like it's kind of inevitable. But he said that like I
Right.
exceeded what was expected. So that was a big like that made me feel really good because I like put in a lot of work that year and I was like just like
Just wait 1 second. We'll see if we can get her to reconnect here. All right. We'll just wait for Cheyenne to get back here, and then we'll kind of get going again. There we go. There we go. I'm not sure what happened there.
okay, sorry. I don't know what you heard until.
We'll just start from the beginning. So about winning that Most Improved Player award.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so after talking to my coach about like that award and everything, like he kind of explained that like that award, like obviously if I start so late, like inevitably I'm gonna be the most improved, because I
Right.
like started very, very, very low.
Right.
So but he explained that like I got given that because I exceeded the expectations that I
Right.
was set out, and honestly that made me feel really good because that whole year like I worked really, really, really hard which like I had to work hard. Like I started so late. Like if I wanted to be able to like play post secondary and like compete actually like as a player and like start and stuff, I needed to work really, really hard. So
For sure.
getting that was like a nice pat on the back, to be honest.
And when you started playing in 15, did you play beach that summer as well?
I did like a few tournaments, but I did PacMan beach training, which I think helped a lot for the next following year.
Right. So just for everyone at home, how did PacMan beach training maybe help your overall skill set?
Honestly, like it was nice, especially I my coaches are Jesse and Alex, and I think it just helped with like speed and like coordination and like I got like so many touches because there's only like two people on the court, and definitely helped with vertical. I think it was just like
Right.
definitely helped me a lot for the next season in 16U.
For sure. So I want to talk a lot about your 16th year because that year you made a big jump in terms of skill development and
Yeah.
stuff. What was your summer like from 15 to 16 to make that jump?
I literally lived a good life. Like I would bike there every single day. And because they had
Hmm.
like the free the free memberships in the summer for teens. So I got that and literally just bike
Right.
there almost every day and just was like, okay, let's just become super D's for next year. And then I did the beach training
Right.
and I think I did an advantage camp before the tryouts as well.
Right. So just for everyone at home, so you went from being a bench warmer to a starter. Those are your words, not mine. Um, and you ended up winning an OVL All Star award, right? That's something that not a lot of
Yeah.
people in the OVA can say they've won. When you found out you won the OVL All Star award, what was kind of your reaction?
I was actually so thrilled because I feel like leaving that 15 year, I feel like no one was even like worried about me for 16 years. Like that was kind of fuel for me being like, okay, so no one thinks I'm gonna get any better, whatever, whatever, perfect. Now I'll just like surprise everyone. So that was kind of like
For sure.
where like I kind of like jumped and even in 15U, I was actually my mom like actually was talking to me. She was like, you could either like work really, really hard this year and like my goal was to be a starter in 16U, or you can go to like whatever a select team and like start on there. And I was like, no, like I'm gonna play for PacMan. I want to rep PacMan. I want to like win at PacMan. So getting that was a really good feeling. Yeah.
And that year you guys won provincials as well. So
yeah, we did.
Your second year club volleyball, right? It's your second year club volleyball, and you're maybe one of the players that your team maybe looks towards, right, to lead and start to maybe score a little more points. Did you feel a little bit of pressure in that provincial finals?
Honestly, like I feel like it was more of like I felt blessed more than like at the end of the day it was a lot of pressure. Like if you're in the final, like there's nothing worse than like losing in a final. But I feel like I was more like happy to be there rather than pressure. Like there was obviously pressure in me, but I think I was more like excited and on adrenaline. Not even thinking about like what the stakes are. I just kind of like played, you know?
Right. And I want to talk about nationals because that year you guys, like I remember hearing going into nationals that you guys were going to win, right? And I remember hearing that your team was really good. Maybe you can talk me through all 3 days of nationals.
So nationals it was our goal to win nationals that year, and we felt really, really good about it going in, especially after winning Grand Prix and then winning provincials. We felt good going to nationals, and day one we won 3-0, but day two we actually played the winners of nationals, which was shock, and we were like, wow, like they were a really, really good team, very disciplined. And we actually lost that game and we won the other two. And then day three, we ended up playing shock again in the final, which was very expected. If it wasn't semi, it was going to be final because they were really, really outstanding team. And we ended up coming short 2 points. So 17-15. But the day they were a really, really good team and very disciplined, and just like offensively very good, defensively very good, and like sometimes I feel like we were very good and it was a really, really good game, but sometimes it just doesn't go your way, especially when it's like 2 points. Like sometimes it just doesn't go your way.
Yeah, for sure. What's one thing you were able to take away from that loss in the finals?
That like literally every single point matters, and you can't take points off ever.
Right. One thing you said to me was that you started to lead your team a little bit more in 16U. What was that? What did that role entail for you?
I feel like most people who know me as a person, I'm a really like big personality and like pretty bubbly and stuff. So I feel like I was kind of very like close with everyone on my team. So I feel like it was just kind of like being like starting out to be like trusted by everyone and like just like trusted and stuff, so that like when you like said to them like, hey, like you're there, like you gotta whatever, like they actually like kind of believed you, I guess, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of part of what it entailed.
Right. And then moving on to that summer, right? You ended up making Teemo Black, right, which was a year up for you.
Yeah.
What was your initial reaction to that?
Honestly, I wasn't really expecting. I remember being invited to the tryouts and being like, oh wow, because originally, because I was 16, I was like, okay, like I'll go to high performance camp in the summer and whatever. And I like didn't even really think that much about Teemo Black. So then when I got the invite, I was like, wow, like that's really, really cool. Like, because like compared to last summer, like I was like nobody, no one, like I was not even like worried about on the court. So going from like to be invited, I was like, okay. And they're like, there was a lot of good people there, especially because it was a year up. So that like a lot of like the good girls that I played were there. And yeah, I was really, really happy I made that team. It was like a good feeling, to be honest, especially because I was like the underdog. I was like the younger one. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And so you walk into the camp, right? And you obviously see a bunch of girls that are a lot older, right? Who you might have competed against while playing up. Was there nerves walking into that tryout?
Honestly, I went in like already just being happy about being invited. So I was like, okay, let's just put everything I have here and like see what happens, kind of like.
Right.
So yeah, I kind of just left everything there, like just said, okay, if they don't take me, like I tried my best. So yeah.
Right. So moving on to your 17 year, we won't talk about your 17U season, but I want to talk more about you guys playing up in 18U, right? Last year, you guys were able to come second and fourth in 18U Tier 1 tournaments.
Yeah.
Why do you think your team was able to have success against older teams?
I think our team was good at being the underdogs, I think. I think because when we were in 18U, we didn't really have any expectations. Like we're the younger team, like realistically we shouldn't even be in Premier as a 17U team. So I think we had no expectations from anyone. So every game was like if we don't
Right.
win this, like we're not supposed to win. So I think that was part of it, that we had no, yeah, we had no expectations. But whereas in 17U, like we were defending provincial champions, we had expectations to be winning the tournaments. So I feel like we just played
Right.
like very stress free in 18U.
Right. And that same year, you made Teemo Elite, right? Playing a year up as well.
Yeah,
But obviously,
yeah,
due to COVID, you weren't able to go to France, right? But just
yeah.
that
Unfortunately,
experience, right? I was there at the camps as well. But what were you able to take away from
hmm
those Teemo Elite camps?
um, the Teemo Elite camps were, a lot of the girls were from the Teemo Black camps, Teemo Black team, sorry. But the Teemo Elite camps were really like, because that those camps, they were long, they were like 2 day camps. So like we were, whereas like the Teemo Black tryouts and stuff were like only 2 days total, I believe. But
Right.
the Teemo Elite camps were nice because like we like really like actually played as a team and stuff. So like I was fully playing with different girls that I never, like I think they weren't many people from my, I don't think there was anyone from my, oh, Atara was there.
Right.
Atara was there, but like there was like literally no one I've really ever played with.
Right.
So it kind of was like a test for me to like go with new people and like mesh with them, and like especially getting like being a middle, like having that center middle connection.
Mhm.
Um, so kind of just like testing how well I can like put myself in a totally new group of people.
Right. I want to touch on the comments here. See, your mom said that you got your volleyball team from her. Can you confirm that or deny that?
I'm gonna say deny, love you, but nah, I don't think it was from you.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about HNU this year. It's a different year, right? Something you're probably not used to.
Yeah.
How's your team been able to stay engaged at practice without knowing that, without knowing when the next tournament might be?
Um, we've been we've just been taking every practice pretty seriously, I feel, and we've been like doing some like calls, like Zoom calls before practices, just so like we don't waste time like teaching as much, right? Like, and we can just like get more touches.
Right. Yeah.
So like that's a way we've kind of been like maximizing our time because we get very, very little. I think it's important, like we have a group chat with my team, and I think it's important to like stay like friends and like talk about regular stuff, just so that like we're still like trying to maintain the chemistry, because we have 5 new girls, I believe. Yeah, 5 new girls. So like making sure they're comfortable with us and like comfortable with the culture, and yeah.
For sure. I wanted to ask you some questions about your coaches specifically.
hmm
I know Pratik's been your coach for your whole club career, right?
Yeah.
What's your relationship with him like?
Um, me and Pratik, we off the court, I could talk to him about music, I could talk to him about all that stuff, but then right when we hit the court, it's like strictly volleyball, which I value a lot
Right.
because I still like love to talk to him as just like a person and stuff, but then I still want to have that like strict coach. So like
Right.
I feel like over the years we kind of created that relationship that like if he screams at me in the gym, like it's just part of like it's for my
For sure.
development and it's like for me, and like there's obviously no hard feelings or anything. But yeah, I'm super glad that I ended up having him as a coach, and like Meg and Derek and Kadeem this year
Right.
as my coaches.
And what's one thing? So you mentioned Mag, Derek, Kadim, and we talked about Pratik. What's one thing that you've maybe taken away from each of those four coaches?
Oh, sorry, and Jesse in 15U. Can't. Sorry, my bad.
Can't
Jesse.
forget that one. Can't forget that one. So
Sorry.
from those 5 coaches, what's something you've been able to take away from each of them?
Um, there's so much. I feel like they instilled like a big culture, like they instilled a lot of culture in me and like in my team, and I feel like that's kind of like and mentality. Oh, there's too much, but okay, sure. I'll start
There's
to
a
talk
lot.
about culture, but um, one of the biggest things that like our coaches preach is culture and like repping PacMan and like um, being proud of the club you play for and like the way we like our court demeanor and stuff like that. And I feel like that's something that I really, really value about this club and like really, really cherish about it and something I'm gonna miss. But um and mentality also is a huge thing, especially something that is really, really important in volleyball. Like I feel like it's like more than half the battle. Like if you're not mentally there, you won't be physically there at all.
Right.
So they like from 15U when I started, like one of the biggest focuses was always mentality. So that I feel like has made me such a stronger player. Um, what else? There's so much stuff. Oh my goodness. Those are the main ones, I think.
Let's talk about mentality. Let's talk about
Hmm.
mentality because I know Jesse likes to talk a lot about your mentality on the court and stuff. What's
Yeah,
something
for
you can
sure.
take away from there?
Um, I feel like something I can take away is probably that like that what's a good I'm trying to there's just so much that I've like gotten. I need to like pick the best part.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say probably like looking just to the next play. Like I feel like a lot of the time in 15U especially I like would shank one ball and then I would just shank. And I feel like something
Right.
important that I learned was like just looking for the next ball and like definitely responding and not reacting. That's like one of the biggest things is like if I'm going to shank a ball, like now, like the mentality is, okay, I want them to serve me. Like I'm going to dime this ball after.
Right.
Or like if I get blocked, okay,
Yeah.
set me again. Or I could go either way. But yeah, that's I think something really important that is
Right.
responding and not reacting. Even to like refs calls and stuff, like responding is important.
For sure. So I got 2 more questions for you. You
Sure.
recently just committed. What was that process like for you?
So it was at the beginning it was normal, and then all of a sudden, COVID came and it became a little bit harder. But from the beginning in 15U, I always wanted to go NCAA. Like I always said, like obviously I'll keep
Right.
both open, but I think NCAA was where I wanted to go. Um,
Right.
so when I think I started emailing in 16U, but started getting like really serious about it in the beginning of 17U. And like, yeah, so I had like a few, and like at the end, that I was deciding from, and I just felt the most comfortable, especially because of COVID, I wasn't able to visit any schools, which was super unfortunate. So I kind of just had to go off like virtual tours and like vibes I got from the coaches and everything. So that was really, really different. I wish I could have visited, but I'm excited to go to my school. But yeah, so I kind of had to just like go off that, and yeah, that was pretty much it.
Right. And we've got a lot of younger athletes in the club, right? We've got a lot of younger athletes that follow the club right on Instagram throughout the OVA.
Yeah.
What's your piece of advice that you could probably give them?
Um, I'll do two things. Okay, so the first one, I feel like it's really important to understand that no one will have like the same path as you, and understand that like for example, I committed in going into my 18U year. My other friends committed in grade 10, so in 16U. And I feel like it's important to not compare yourself being like, "Oh, they committed then. They're doing this now. They're doing that now." Like you're not meant to like have the same path as anyone else. So like I feel like it's important to just not worry. I started in 15U. Like most people don't do that. Like some people start in 11U. Like it's everyone's path is different. So I feel like just embrace your path and don't try and like go into someone else's because it's not yours. And I think
For
the
sure.
second thing is to just to just like, I don't know how to say this, like, um, appreciate the time you have because literally flies by, like completely flies by. Like I feel like
Yeah,
literally last month I
I
was
can
in
agree.
fifth
I can
grade.
agree to that one.
It's like
I
insane.
can
Like
agree to that one for sure.
even in just like regular life, like I feel like I was in grade 9 yesterday. Like it's so weird. So just like, especially now, like I don't like practices are like cut down and everything. So just like literally enjoy the moment now because you don't know what's gonna happen, and it'll fly really, really
For,
fast.
for sure. Well, thank you for coming on and talking to me. I really appreciate that.
Of course. Thank you for having me. So
Best of
glad I
luck
could
with.
be here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Best of luck with the rest of your 18 season, and best of luck next year at university.
Thank you. Best of luck to you too.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay, bye everyone. Thanks for watching.
All right, guys. So we'll be back on Saturday where we'll have Jesse Sadie on live.